Good morning. Nay. Hello, everyone. I don't know about sleepy. Hello. Oh, good morning, Sam. Good morning, Nixes. Good morning, Rennie. Good morning, Rico. Good morning, Dolph. Good morning, Spooky. Good morning, Ford. Emma, good morning. Says, good morning. Equal, good morning. Up, good morning. Good morning. Sleepy, sleepy. It's called Tired Tuesday. Hello. Hello. Let me get a blanket. It's not. I don't know why. I thought I would be okay, but I guess we did stay up until like really late last night playing Minecraft. So when you stay up really late playing Minecraft, these things can happen to an individual. But it's weird, right? Because you could play like any game, and you could be like or I mean, you would be bothered. But Minecraft puts you in like a portal of transportation. Oh my gosh, yeah, imagine if we put like a thingy on the server, a curfew. It's so addicting. Pacifist, hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello, Ox. Hello, Lucario. Hello. Hotel. Hello. Hello, Winnie. Winnie and Rue, right? Winnie Rue. Hi. I'm glad I found MC a bit boring. Single player? Well, that's the problem. We're not even playing single player. Oh no, I forgot to put on my foundation. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. You can see my freckles. Oh my god. I like the freckles. Please don't do pizza. Please. I don't even think it's real. I think the pizza one is fake. Oh, good morning, Shayojo. Good morning, Fern. Good morning, YouTube. Good evening, local potato. I did not sleep well. I slept bad. I went to bed. Something was terribly wrong. 5 push-ups. 55 stream streak. Holy. 5 push-ups. Have any dreams? Wait. Let me do wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was in this weird trance because last night after Tycraft I was frozen. I couldn't do my skincare. I couldn't clean the kitchen. I couldn't get my pajamas on. All I could do was just lay there. Like I had been paralyzed by it was like I was roofied by Minecraft. I got roofied by Notch or Jeb or Bill Gates. Doesn't he own it now? I don't know. So then I laid there. Wait, let me drink some water. And then I laid there. Nobody deserves to get up. Everybody has the right to sleep forever. Really? So I laid there, right? After being drugged. And it was on top of my bed. Like, not even under the covers. And I just laid there. And then guess what happened? I was like, I'm not tired. So I was like, maybe I should go back on to Tycraft. But I didn't. but I wanted to. So then I was like, I really gotta pee. So I went to go pee, but it was like I was running a 200-mile marathon. And I finally made it to the washroom to pee. And I peed. And it was like the hardest thing I ever did. And then I got up. And then I did a walking back to my bed. But on the way back to my bed, I found a banana. So I grabbed the banana and I brought it to bed. And I laid with it and I ate it. And hi, Dolu. I ate it and then kind of helped, I guess. And then I was like, alright, let me just think about things to fall asleep. So then I did the little daydreaming, or whatever you call it, where you come up with like fun scenarios in your head. And then I fell asleep. But I had weird dreams. I had a dream that I was in a Tim Hortons drive-through line. And they got my order wrong. And then I had a dream that I had to go to like this appointment, like really, really far away. But then I was like super late to it. And then the ladies were like, you're gonna have to reschedule. And then I was like, what? And then they're like, you can come in at 3 a.m., at 6 a.m., or at 9 p.m. And I was like, these are awful times. But then these two black ladies came out and they were like, we're totally gonna cancel our appointment. We totally gonna cancel it. And then I went up to the black ladies and I was like, wait, can I please have your appointment time? And they were like, oh my god, girl, of course. I was like, thank you. And then I was able to have a better appointment time in my dream. And then I woke up to my furnace turning on. And I was like, and then I was like, wait, what? Okay, I woke up and my furnace came on and I was like, ah, my furnace. But then when you wake up sleepy and you think that it's gonna be like something really bad, so I thought it was like a monster or something like that. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so scared. And I was thinking, like, I was like half asleep. And I was like, oh my gosh, like it's gonna explode. Like I think in my head, like, it's gonna explode. And I was like, I have to get up and go because my furnace is gonna explode. But then I didn't get up because I was too sleepy. Then I fell back asleep. And then I woke up to the sheer willpower of stream. And I found out that my phone died. And then I got up. And I did put all the dishes into the sink, but I didn't do them. And then I sent a couple emails. And then I don't even know. And then I stream and I'm here, but it hurts. I'm so sleepy. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel so like I just want to get into a little nest. Well, what do you mean? I didn't forget about it. I just wanted people to know. Because what if people join in on the stream and they're like, why is she talking like this? Why is she so tired? Why is she acting like this? What happened? They're gonna think that. And then they're not gonna have an answer. So they need to know what happened. People need to know that Notch did this. Literally! Ugh. I got commissions to do, and Childcraft is quite a challenge to my ADHD. That's how I feel too! Wait, are you guys still there? Hi! Hi! Hi, Impander. Hi, Mango. Hello, Pork Toak. Yeah, I was gonna say, I could go on Childcraft, but I did want to just chat with you guys for a little bit. Yesterday was really fun. We played Childcraft for a really long time. We watched ghost stories. That was really fun. Oh, you know what I realized I thought would be like a good idea is if I got one of those like, oh hi Hattie. If I got one of those like walking treadmills or the walking pads, and then I could walk on it while streaming or while playing Minecraft or something. Because I feel like I wouldn't have... Okay, one, I feel like I wouldn't have been as tired if I was walking on the thing, on a walk pad or something like that. Like last night, because I feel like just sitting there like dormant, like a vegetable, like kind of killed me. Sounds healthy, yeah. Need a lot of floor clearance. Okay, but here's the thing. Then I also get exercise. But then also, you know what else? It would also like keep me aware, so I don't just like sit there forever. But you know, if I'm doing it for, if I'm like there for like 7 hours, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, and then I realize it because I've been walking. Some of them make a lot of noise. Yeah. Wait, some of them make a lot of noise. Yeah. I have a coworker who has one, and she was saying that hers is really loud. And I was like, oh. But here's the problem I just realized. My desk is not a standing desk. So I was like, wait, I could order one. I could order one. And then I realized my desk is not a standing desk. So I can't. Like if I got one, I would need to get one of those desks that are adjustable. Like that go up and down. Which I've honestly wanted one of those for a while now. Because I think I'd really benefit from one. But you can still put it there and move your feet? How? But then don't I have to bend over to go on my computer? I never looked into those. I guess if it's higher, you could put more stuff under. Yeah. I guess I don't really know. Because it wouldn't be possible if I had to get a new desk. But that sucks because I really want to. I feel like I would really want to invest in one that's like expensive so it can be quiet, right? Because you can't have a loud one if you're a streamer. Crater! Thank you so much for the follow. 130 on Amazon. Is that the quiet one though? I saw one on IKEA. It was pricey, but it would be helpful. Walk pad ASMR. Yeah, like this is the thing. Like you can make content out of it, but I also could benefit from it health wise. But I can't even get one. The only way I feel like I could use it for stream is if I put it like behind me on my rug, and then I just stand over there and walk and kind of like turn up my gain and like yell to you guys or like raise my voice to you guys. I have a non-electric desk. Wait, so does that mean it's a standing desk, or does it adjust just by like tiers? Happy 29 months, stuff. Thank you so much. Happy 29 months. Until you get a one walk pad, I suggest doing 20 squats every hour or so. Oh, that would actually be smart. Even if you were saying that as a joke, it could be smart that like every hour, maybe, or like every once in a while, I just like get up and like do some jumping jacks or like some jumps or like things like that, you know? I feel like that would be pretty smart to do. Give a jumping jack routine and do 50 push-ups. I don't think I could do 50 push-ups. I feel like the... Okay, well, if they're girl push-ups, I probably could do like 20, maybe more. But if it's real push-ups, I could probably only do like 5 or 10. One arm push-up, no balls. I can't. Yeah, also, I realized I don't actually have an open wall. Every wall is occupied. Like, yeah. I don't have any free... I do have free walls, but they're all, by my... Well, not all. Just one. And it's by my front door. I can't do them on the wall, which is actually really annoying, but... Definitely get a walk pad. I don't know how that works with drawing. I believe it. I saw this video of this girl on some app. I can't remember what app I was on. And she was like... I think it was YouTube. She was like... People say... How the heck am I supposed to do a walk pad for that long? Or something. And then she was like proving to people like... Oh wait, maybe I could show you guys. She was like... She was doing a lot. Like she was on her walk pad and she was like walking. And she was like doing many things. She was doing many things. She was making a meal and doing art and playing. Wait, what's walk pad? What would I even call it? All these people. 360 is my walk pad. I'm feeling great. Okay, wait. Let me share my screen. So let me share my screen. Oh, here it is. My lovely window capture number 6. Alright. I want to find the one... I saw this one short of this girl and she was like really good at it. She was really... She's really doing it. 50 watch streak. Yay! Thank you for the 50.
This is one of those things you keep in the save for later graveyard, but deserves a resurrection. I sit at a desk all day, every day, because it's my job, and I wanted to improve my movement goals. So I bought this walking pad, and it's not as heavy as you think it is, and it's pretty easy to roll around because it's got these little wheels at the front. Also, this specific one made it through the selection debate because it has a manual incline at a really great price. But it can only be controlled by remote, which is kind of meh. And you do have to give it a little looby-loo before you walk on it, but they provide it, so I mean, it's easy enough, and it's pretty quiet on a road. So my initial thoughts are, it's really great, and I'll follow up in about a month or so. This is one of those things you keep in the save for later graveyard, but deserves a resurrection. I sit at a desk all day, every day, because it's my job, and I wanted to improve my movement goals. So I bought this walking pad, and it's not as heavy as you think it is, and it's pretty easy to roll around because it's got these little wheels at the front. Also, this specific one made it through the selection debate because it has a manual incline at a really great price. But it can only be controlled by remote, which is kind of meh. And you do have to give it a little looby-loo before you walk on it, but they provide it, so I mean, it's easy enough, and it's pretty quiet on a road. So my initial thoughts are,
wait, it can only be controlled by remote? What else would it be controlled by? I don't know. I want to find the one video because she was really cool at it. Things to do on a walk pad. Oh, on your phone. I wish I could look at my watch history and try to find it, but I also don't know what's in my watch history and I feel scared.
As someone who spends entirely too much time on her computer every day, this is the best investment I have ever made for myself, is getting a standing desk.
I want a standing desk.
I struggle with finding time in my day to exercise, and with this walking pad, I can get my computer work done while getting my exercise done. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. If you've been debating a standing desk and a walking pad, I could not recommend it more. As someone who spends entirely too much time on her computer every day, this is the best investment I have ever made.
Need all YouTube for as safer work watch history. No, my watch history isn't it's not NSFW. I just feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, it's embarrassing because then you're gonna like see which YouTube channels I watch to like fall asleep and stuff, and then I'm gonna be like, well, whatever, like I don't know. How about the Tremel that you could connect to Twitch chat so Choombas can control the speed? That would be scary. I kind of like did think about that because I was like, ooh. Oh, let's see this.
Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that run, that this how we frown. Easy now, no need to go down. Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that run, that this how we frown. Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that run, that.
Okay. I like these like ones, but the one that I saw was good because like it does make you think like, are these people actually doing work, or are they just like watching YouTube videos, like sending emails? But like there was this one girl, she was like making a photo collage, she was like sending emails, she was watching her favorite show, she was playing video games. How to get skinny, how to get an alluring red. Ah. Yeah, streaming on a walk pad. And then you could also do like a walk pad cam. It's how it should have gone. I should stay strong. But I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. That was the most overwhelming video I saw. There's way too many. I don't even know what I was just looking at. There's too much words. Yay! I'm so happy. My future self will one day have one. I'm confused. I don't understand why she said she regretted it. And insecure about insecure about YouTube. Also, I have to say that I love the streams. Thumbnail on YouTube. Thanks! It was drawn by a Choomba named Ox. I mean, like, we could look at it, but I'm scared. Like, I'm trying to think. It's not even like gonna be like, what? What is it? It's just gonna be kind of be like, oh. No! I won't let you. 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 I wanna check. I wanna check. uh alright, well. It's actually not that bad. Okay, so we have Walkpad shorts. We have I clicked on this video of Tio and I because I was like, wait. I got confused because it was the same title twice in a row, but turns out it's because the VODs that my stream ended because of my Wi-Fi or whatever, so there was two of the same in a row. And I got confused though. Like I clicked on it and I was like, uh-huh. My own ASMR. Strani Cuddles and Phyla ASMR. I have 4 videos of Minecraft. How to make an Aether portal. Minecraft secret portal to the golden world. No mods. How to make an Aether portal in Minecraft. Minecraft. Super secret settings. This video is actually kind of awesome, by the way.
What is up, guys? Luigi Mario 303 here from the Mario Cast, and today I'm going to be doing a little review of the latest snapshot, 13W38B or 38A, depends on which one you're using. It's 38B though. Ignore what that FPS is, not really that.
I watched this entire video.
You've probably been watching some people. Like,
because you guys remember the super secret settings on Minecraft? I forgot. I wanted to remember them, so I've watched this video.
Well, I'm going to be doing everything so far that has led up to this. I'm not just going to be going over what was added in this snapshot. I'm going to be going over what was added in all the snapshots. Now, I probably won't get to go, like, see everything, but one of the new things, as you can see, is right over there. There's now, like, these stone type on the side of mountains type thing. Shut up, cow. And as you can see, the biomes are, I think they're larger. I'm not even really sure.
12 years ago.
But
this is awesome.
There's like loads of new biomes, and here's one of the new biomes right here with the
captivating
spruce wood trees. I forgot what the biome's called. I don't remember. But it just has like all the spruce trees just without the snow, which is really cool. I think kind of makes that winter is coming sort of feel. You guys want to, do stuff with here's somewhat of some snow biome. I think it gets into one. There's tons of other biomes, like savanna biome, which I think is really cool. And one thing I would like is they have horses spawn in there, but they have the only horses that spawn there are
it kind of has that winter really coming. That winter is coming kind of feel.
About that in the comments. If you want to. And
I like horny girls.
Alright, let me just get into some other stuff now. As you can see, this is a new flower.
Girls with horns.
It's
Me and Tio both have horns.
And Yeah, it's a daisy.
Astrea! Yeah, see? And so does Astrea. Astrea has horns too, and that's why I like her so much.
Update is going to
See?
be called
I
the
told
biome
you.
update, so yeah, it's mainly just for biomes, but it's also adding more than just biomes. It's adding loads of other
Hi,
stuff.
Astrea.
Decoration,
Welcome
there's
in.
like loads of new flowers. It's now called a dandelion instead of just a flower. There's no longer a rose, but there's rose bushes.
Yeah, I remember when they got rid of the
And you get
roses.
red
That was
dye
so
from the
weird.
rose bushes. Oops. You get
Oh yeah, Choomba
pink
have
or
horns.
magenta dye, I think, from the one of these gives you magenta and one gives you pink. So let me just get a workbench. Show you. This one gives you
My
pink
horns
dye.
are too small. I think
Violet
Astrea's
gives
would be
you
better
magenta, and
for
the rose
hanging
bush, of
coat.
course, gives you rose dye. And the dandelion still gives you dandelion. This probably... I'm not sure if all of this will give you anything, really, but... Yeah, I know that does. This probably gives the... Yeah, that's what I thought, light blue. This probably gives purple or magenta.
Or magenta.
White, light gray. This, of course, will give orange, but...
My least
Yeah,
favorite
that's just some of the
Minecraft
new
flower,
flowers that have
probably
been
the
added.
poppy.
There's also ferns, and there's like a double tall grass and a large fern. Here's one right here, and then there's some more.
Yeah, my
right
horns
over
would just be
here.
more
You can see it
tasty
kinda
than. I think they're the tastiest
sticking
out of
up
all
from the
VTubers
ground.
ever.
So, oh yeah. Also, there's now packed ice. It cannot be melted, but I don't know. I didn't check, but
Sorry.
I think when you do break it, it does add water. No, it's just packed ice. Okay. There's no new food, oh yeah. There's also pufferfish now. I forgot about that. There's clownfish and there's pufferfish, and there's also salmon. I'll check into how much health that gives you and whatnot. I think that's it for all. Yes, that's it for all the items. Now, now to what's being added in this snapshot. Alright, if you go to options and then you go to, we'll get into that right in a second. You go to video settings. The render distance is now by chunks, and defaultly for me it's 12, but I am setting mine to 8 just because that. There's also a max frame rate thing, which you can have yours on unlimited, but I'm just going to leave it on 120 just because, yeah. There's the MIP map, and then there's the anisotropic filtering. These are like some things that were added from Optifine. If some of you that use Optifine like me, but it's not updated. So
Wait, you're right.
Alright, now
His
let's look
skin
at this.
is Luigi.
There's this new option called Super Secret Settings.
The super secret
And what that
settings.
is when you click it. Just wait for it to load. Alright. Now, it doesn't really look like it changed much, but as you can see further out, it's kind of blurred. Like, the further out it gets, the blurry it is, and it's kind of blurry up close, but not really.
Huh?
But that's one cool thing that you can just like, fool around with this stuff. This one's like a really cool blur one, which hurt your eyes, but whatever.
Like a really cool blur one.
There's another part of it. This one, I think, is really cool. And,
Oh, this one's really cool.
Sorry if I just continuously check my FPS, I'm just doing that. It feels like I'm running around like 30 or 40, but I'm not really. So this one's like really cool. It kind of outlines. Like, I don't know, I just think it's really cool. This one's kind of like a brightened default look, which I think is really good. I would prefer to be using this just because it kind of makes everything seem happier, so to speak. Here's a blurry one, which this is like a 3D-ish one, which I think I don't know if it's going to do anything, but alright, okay. Yeah, kind of weird.
Oh man, that one's kind of weird.
Sorry, I kind of paused the video there because I thought my Minecraft was going to crash, but it didn't, so. Alright, let's just get rid of that one. I don't like that. Alright, as you can see, there's an upside down one. Alright, when you do look left, oh god. Right, I saw when I was watching Ant Venom do a video over this, you want to use, invert mouse.
Wait, why is it Australian?
Where was it? Yeah, here it is. Okay, also this is kind of different displayed out as well. When you turn invert mouse on, it makes it to where when you look
Oh.
up, it goes.
What the hell? Why is everything upside down?
Up goes down, and down goes up.
What the hell?
Left goes right, and right goes left.
That's ridiculous.
And off. But when you do go without it up.
No, they got rid of these.
down,
The super secret settings don't exist
right,
anymore.
Left and left, still right. None of that changes. And I'm thinking about doing maybe a challenge series like that, but I'm not sure. This one's kind of weird. Makes, I don't know.
I think because
some
like
weird,
epilepsy
creepy
or
thing.
something.
Like if you, I've seen videos do something like this before, but you can use that. A ton of these I think are really cool. This is like some old 80s or 90s sort of 2000, early 2000s type TV looking thing.
80s, 90s,
Weird, but,
early 2000s.
and this one's kind of blurred up close, or well, it's blurry, and then it kind of has like an outline around the edges of where you're looking. So like if you see there's like a white line going only around like the edges, like it's not going around right up close. It's only going around like the edges of the map to where I can only to where I am able to see. This one's the motion blur, which is really cool. Whoosh.
Thank you, Toasty Toast, for
Here's
the follow.
another TV type one, which, yeah, nothing really special about that one. This one, kind of like a night.
I remember there being a hotkey to rotate the display in Windows.
Well, it's not.
Oh yeah! I remember doing that in computer lab too. I wouldn't do it, but I remember when people would do it.
This one's the 8-bit, which.
Hi,
Yeah,
Bloomer!
there's nothing really else to explain.
Choomba!
That's a weird noise.
Good morning, Sprawl.
This one's just
Well, thank you
black
so
and
much
white.
for the gifted
Or
to
it's not black and white, but
us.
it's like
Thank you.
black and white,
That's
and then like
very kind of you on
small
this
pinch of color
morning.
added into it. This one's like
You were
8-bit
feeling kind
TV
today.
night vision. And this one's kind of like a really close up blurry type thing. Can't even really, like everything's really blurry.
This was the best
This one's
one.
LSD
This is
mode.
my favorite one. And I
Which
think this is
you know, really cool for
the most problematic one. Thank you, Gone the Bat. Going the Bat. Thank you for the follow.
We're actually getting through like all of them. This one looks really cool. It's
Oh, this
kind
one's really
of,
cool, actually.
Weird, but it looks
But it's
cool at the
weird.
same time. I don't exactly know what it is. This one is the default, but it's blurry. And let's see if we can get back to default. Alright, yes. Alright, we're back on the regular one. That's all of those. There's still loads of features I have not explained. Oh, let's look in the, there's some different stuff also with, sound, like the music, the weather. You can, like, adjust anything instead of it only being the music and sound. Anything else in Snooper?
I hope there's part 2.
Nothing new there.
Oy.
Languages. So yeah, this is the latest snapshot, and the next snapshot does come out, Thursday. Of course, you guys probably know that, but,
Of course you
I'll
guys know
probably
that,
be doing
though.
also a snapshot review of...
Wait, he's
what
gonna do a
was added
Snapchat
to that one.
review. When do you think his last video was? Wait, is there 2 people on his channel? Or does he just change? His last video was 7 years ago. I hope he's doing well. Oh, like, I don't know. I feel like that even doing it after Turtles, like 8 years ago. We lost one of the greats. No, he didn't die. He didn't die. A new channel in his bio? What? 5 years ago. Luigi. He didn't live? Guys, what if he just got... What if we come on his least favorite video and we're like, we miss you, come back. Do you think he's active on Twitch? Nope. Check the schedule tab. 3 months ago! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. I didn't mean to yell. Didn't mean to yell. Guys, he is still alive. I'm so happy. I don't know. You think like people when they make videos like that, they like kind of like disappear. Like, you know, they like stop, right? Because they go off to school or they get a job or they do other things. But this guy is still going. Wow. I'll be your 20th follower. Wait! Oh god. No! He's has a video. He's supposed to be a faceless streamer. Wait, I feel like I feel like he's not even like the same anymore. He's probably not even he probably doesn't even do Minecraft snapshots anymore. Oh my gosh. He's different. He changed. The DDLC roleplay finale.
Okay, don't drink that.
Settle
much.
down, the
I'll make
movie's
some for
starting.
myself.
Oh, guys, shh, the movie's starting. Yuri, close the door.
Close the door.
Lights.
Hi, I was summoned by Twitch because of a hype train. Way to go! Yeah, thank you for boarding the train. Doo doo doo. This is a bit sad. I'd like to continue to live in my fantasy if I can. From Minecraft to racing, truly a sad ending. This has 13,000 views.
I saw the medical records. You can't hide them from me. I saw them. I saw them.
Nuh-uh.
And it took 3 surgeries to get him that big. Kinda sad, honestly.
No.
I feel like it's just dudes being dudes. I just gotta let this go. I can't ruin this. My immersion is being broken. I need to leave. We'll always remember you. Forever. Say hi! So I watched that. And then look, it gets kind of okay, I watched that. Watched some ocean lo-fi vibes and ocean relaxation sounds. I watched Mara's ASMR. I watched more drama. Then I watched these pet mod YouTube videos where I wanted to know which animal mod we should get for the server. But unfortunately, a lot of them are outdated and couldn't be added to our server, so I was really sad. Because look at this one! I felt like Alex's is like, look at the hedgehog! There's crabs and butterflies and birds and like actually like cute animals. We did get one, but all of the animals are really like simple. Like maybe we should get Alex's mobs. But I feel like, I don't know, what do you guys think about Alex's mobs? Because I feel like it adds like a lot of mobs. Like way too many. Overwhelmingly so. But maybe it's not true. Maybe you are unbothered, you don't think it's a lot. How can you, oops. How can you have too many? I don't know. I just feel like it's, I just didn't want to have any overwhelming mods on the server. Other than create, but maybe it's worth getting. Maybe we should watch a video on it so I can know it a bit better. There's no point in watching this one though because we can't even get it. I guess I played these during stream. All Attack on Titan openings. Animal Crossing update. Drama video. So basically I just watch drama videos and I watch my own videos. The Dead by Daylight drama was kind of funny. This one! I watched this video a long time ago and then I went to go rewatch it. I went to watch it again because I thought that I hadn't watched it. But then when I started watching it, I realized I'd already seen it. So I was like, never mind. I watched Strawny play golf with girls. Oh, this one was good. Every mob Mojang removed from Minecraft. Oh, I watched this short. It was about a cosplayer that had a booth, like a meet and greet booth, but no one came to visit her at the con. And I was like, wow, I feel like that would be me. Like, if I did a convention and I was like, guys, I'm doing a meet and greet, and then I'd be all alone. And no one come say hi. You come say hi to me. Thank you, Phalanx. Phalanx. The Leprechaun Girl ASMR video looks interesting. It is very interesting. Hi, Buddha. Too poor to do anything. I'm sure lots of people come to your videos. Shawnee gets real competitive when it comes to golf, apparently. Can I show up in my tag cosplay? Sure, you can. There's this weekend is Oshi Uplink. And there might, maybe, I don't know if it's gonna be done in time, but there is a chance that there could be chai merch there, which is so exciting. I was wondering if I should go. Yeah, I guess that's the thing about cons is because oh, wait. You're right. It is not. I was thinking it was at the beginning of April, but you're right. It's the beginning of May. Okay, that makes a lot more sense because the chai merch, I was like, how is that even going to be ready in time? But yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of conventions, right? For VTubers and stuff. But they're like in all the different points around the world. So it's really hard to get people to come. But I know that if I went to a con in your city, we could say hey. This is when I updated Discord and I found out that I couldn't zoom in on my phone anymore and I was so upset. This is when I wanted to learn how to get a slim waist every day and get abs. Hashtag Pilates, hashtag workout, hashtag fitness. And this is when I saw a guinea pig and I loved her. I love her. I love her. Oh, there's a new short. No! I gotta do it. Guys, remember this though? Did you see the picture of the short? He's just a chill guy. No, it's a girl. It's a girl. Just saying. Why would she even do that? She's so bad. Sorry. She's so bad. I've always known she was so bad, but I never expected her to be this bad. I got distracted. My favorite channel. So as you can see, my history is actually not bad at all. Oops. It's fairly normal. It's just kind of like intimate into my what I do off stream. Yeah. Yeah, it's literally just VTubers, VTuber drama, guinea pigs, Minecraft. No, I would never show you my Google search history. You would have to pay me like $50,000, I think. That would be the lowest. Oh yeah, and the skincare videos that we watched last week. Oh yeah, I wanted to watch as well a mod review of Alex's mobs. Let's see. Some of them are really long. My YouTube keeps doing this. Like, it says, like, no views. I don't know why it does that. The reason why I didn't want to get it was I think it was this short.
The mods that just make Minecraft better. Alex's Mobs is a game changer mod that will introduce a massive variety of creatures, each adding a new layer of excitement and wonder to your Minecraft adventures. From majestic beasts that roam the lands to mysterious sea creatures lurking in the depths and even skyward guardians soaring through the skies, this mod offers an incredible range of mobs to encounter and interact with.
You're right,
Mobs
like maybe
also
it's not that
provides a
bad.
treasure trove of wonderful Easter eggs throughout the mod as well. Those hidden surprises add an extra layer of excitement.
I just didn't like that there was like
experience.
the
With all this
meme.
natural beauty and hidden gems that this mod provides,
The
it's no
memes.
shock that it's another one of the mods
Like-
that just make Minecraft.
Like Donkey Kong. I didn't want Donkey Kong in my game. Is that bad?
A platypus? Parry the platypus! Asian King!
Welcome back, everyone, to another Minecraft.
I feel like Minecraft to do so much more. I know Minecraft has such a huge ability to do so much more, but I feel like they're scared to like steer away from like the simplicity that Minecraft used to like.
Mod showcase, and in the showcase.
Wait. Oh, look at this.
Your non-existent girlfriend would love these hamsters. Offer the pipsqueak sliced cucumbers to tame them. Despite their tiny and fragile appearance, these rodents pack a serious punch, or should I say kick. Increase their combat prowess with steamed green beans. Now they're fluffy killing machines. Use cheese to get them on your shoulder. During the ride, they will alert you of incoming creepers and nearby diamonds. The diamond hunt can either end in joyous success or overdramatic failure. Okay, drama queen, let's go. If you're feeling extra violent, yeet your shoulder pal like a ballistic missile. Give your buddy a hand with the recoil after some delectable bribery. Pump those cheeks full of small items. Leave hamster food mix in its inventory for passive healing. The adorable Hamsters Pets mod has even more features, including cosmetics, dynamic naps, personalities, and more. Subscribe for more passive-aggressive content. Your non-existent girlfriend would love
this
these
is really
hamsters.
important.
Offer the pipsqueak sliced
We need
cucumbers
this
to
one.
tame
We
them.
need
Despite
it.
their tiny and fragile appearance, these
We need
rodents
it.
pack a
We have to
serious
update the
punch. Or
server.
should I say
Everyone has
kick?
to
Increase
re-download
their
the mod
combat
pack.
prowess with steamed green beans. Now they're fluffy killing machines. Use cheese to get them on your shoulder.
Hello?
During the ride, they will alert you of incoming
Hello?
creatures in nearby diamonds.
We need to update the entire chai pack. We must all re-download it. It's called... Sorry for the mic clipping. I was kind of swallowing it during the recording. What does that mean? What is it called? It's probably just called like Minecraft hamster. Is that the end of the short?
Passive-aggressive content. You're not more. Subscribe for more passive-aggressive content. Mod has even more
Oh, sorry. I can't
The
see
Adorable Hamsters Pets mod has...
Is it... Adorable hamster pets. Oh, it says Neo Forge. Fabric, is that bad? Popcorn autism YouTuber feet. Hi. Is it bad? Yeah! Should we get it? Would everyone would have to re-download the thing, but I think it'd be okay. They would get the gist. We discussed looter, but we were saying that we shouldn't get it because we wanted it to be like, well, I don't know. I guess we could get it. We were sort of unsure about it because we wanted it to be kind of like a real server where, you know, like you go on and then there's going to be places that are like cleared out, and that means you have to like venture out farther to find things. But maybe you're right. I feel like it wouldn't be that overpowered. Because if you think about it, there's like that big dungeon in the sky that's really cool near spawn. But like no one's gonna go in it anymore because they know that it's been cleared out. And I feel like that's kind of sad. So maybe we should actually consider getting it. Because at first I was like, yeah, you're right. It'll be too overpowered and then everyone will just have everything and blah, 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 blah. But like, I don't know. True! Wait, that is true. Because then if you're adventuring together, then it's like more family and happy. Maybe I could just go into creative mode every once in a while and add new things to the dungeon, the floating dungeon. But I guess that's kind of how I want it to be, where it's like people have to like go on adventures together, or they like have to share and stuff like that. Plus we're sharing a lot, so I suppose empty chests aren't a big deal either. Yeah.
Case, we're checking out the most requested mod I've ever had on my channel. It's the Alex's Mobs mod. And this mod basically adds over 90 brand new mobs into your Minecraft world. So without further ado, let's get into it. Banana slug. Banana slugs will move very slowly.
Banana slug!
And slime will appear in a trail behind them. Banana slugs are capable of moving up and down the side of blocks. The blobfish.
Yes! Go banana slug!
These gelatinous fish dwell in the deepest oceans. They undergo decompression and transform into a pink pile of sludge when under less than 10 blocks of water due to the high pressure in their natural environment. Combining 4 blobfish and a bottle creates fish oil, granting levitation in water or rain.
I love the voice, reminds me of Bob's from Bob's Burgers. I thought you were talking about my voice. I was like, wait, what?
Blue jays are often seen flying around.
Rude.
They will attempt to eat any food item that has been dropped on the ground. If a blue jay is fed any type of seed, it will chirp a song which can reveal the location of nearby monsters. If a blue jay is fed some glowberries, it will begin to follow its feeder temporarily. During this time, glowberries can also be fed to a raccoon, which will then make the raccoon gain a blue jay, which will make it on its back until the raccoon attacks something, causing the blue jay to fight alongside it. The blue jay can be removed by feeding it glowberries again. I believe that the blue jay and raccoon combo is a reference to the TV show Regular Show. Catfish. Catfish come in 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. The small and medium variants spawn in both rivers and swamps, while the large variant only spawns in swamps. Sea lanterns can be used to lure catfish if the player holds one. Small or medium catfish will store items inside their stomachs. Small catfish can only store 3 stacks of items, while medium catfish can store up to 9 stacks. Large catfish won't store items and will instead store any small mobs that have a hitbox smaller than a full block. Large catfish can only store 1 mob inside their stomachs. Cockroach. These subterranean insects flee from most interactions with either players or other mobs.
Cockroaches.
However, they can be attracted with sugar or bread. Upon their death, they drop wing fragments, which can be crafted into a full wing or brewed into a potion of bug pheromones.
We don't need that one.
This potion allows the player to go undetected near any hostile arthropods. Shearing a cockroach or reducing its health to 1 will cause it to lose its head. Giving them maracas makes them dance, and if killed while dancing, there's a chance they will drop a sombrero. Comb jellies. Comb jellies can be easily spotted jumping out of the water of lukewarm oceans at nighttime. When they are slain, they can be combined with string to create boots that allow the wearer to leap out of water like a flying fish.
Oh,
Devil's
cool!
Hole pupfish. The Devil's Hole chunk is the location where Devil's Hole pupfish can spawn. Only 1 Devil's Hole chunk can appear per world, and the only way
I'm gonna have to send an apology to Neil because I was like,
I
don't want it. I don't want Alex's mob. No, I don't want it.
Underground and has to be in a water source. Devil's Hole pupfish are often seen chasing each other around and are even capable of quickly reproducing.
And they even tried to convince me too.
Devil's Hole pupfish in the same location. Flies. These are flying insects found in almost every biome in the overworld. They are normally passive but will attack zombies, spiders, and cave spiders. These insects drop maggots upon their death.
Ew!
When they enter a crimson biome in the nether, they transform into crimson mosquitoes. Flying fish. Occasionally, flying fish can be seen breaching the water surface.
I guess flying fish is
cool. Flying fish can be collected with a water bucket to obtain a bucket of flying fish. The gazelle. Grazing in herds native to savannas, the gazelle exhibits a remarkable speed. When attacked, the entire group swiftly flees. These animals are sought after for their precious horns, which can be brewed into a potion of speed 3. Hummingbirds. The smallest birds in existence can be found in jungles, meadows, flower forests, and sunflower biomes.
You can craft boots with the flying fish to make it you can fly out of the water.
Fill it with water and sugar, and it will attract these small birds while boosting the effect of their
I once made a zoo using this one.
Jerboa is a small nocturnal animal that resides in desert
using
biomes.
Survival?
Despite being prey to many, Jerboa will beg players for seeds. If given a few seeds, it rewards the player with the fleet-footed effect,
painful.
granting a speed bonus when running and jumping simultaneously. Maned wolf. Maned wolves, found only in savanna biomes, have a fondness for apples. When they have been fed an apple,
I really want us to be
shake
able to
their
get the
fur,
mod where we can
releasing a
carry the
toxic smell
animals.
that attracts other animals to the area. The smell also increases the production of fungus in anthills. Mudskipper. Mudskippers are semi-aquatic and can survive in both land and water. If 2 mudskippers meet, they will raise their pelvic fins and circle each other in order to establish their dominance. Mudskippers can be collected with a water bucket to obtain a bucket of
that
mudskipper.
could be the
mudskippers can be tamed by feeding
thing that
them
we do on
lobster
Saturday because
tails.
we're streaming in the morning, so he could be
in a
like,
fight
we
by shooting
added
balls
Alex's
of mud
mobs
that
and the
can inflict
hamsters
slowness and deal some
mod.
damage to the target. Mimic octopus. The mimic octopus is a curious creature that inhabits warm oceans. Being prey to many, it uses regeneration and its ability to adapt to the environment to survive.
I want to have a
These
hamster
creatures
on
can
my
be tamed with a
shoulder.
few lobster tails and can be commanded to sit, wander, or follow. They will transform into a monster shape to scare off attackers. Interacting with various items can change the behavior of the pet. With mimicry, the octopus can learn how to use the abilities
Yeah,
of
we
the
tried to
other
get the
forms
pickup
it
mod,
takes.
but it
A
wasn't
mimic
working with the
octopus
server.
will follow its owner onto land and can survive on
Unless
dry
there's another
surfaces
one.
if given a slime ball. Patus.
But
Patus
do.
rarely do anything during the day. They will perch on a tree and sleep throughout the day. During the nighttime, they are a bit more active and will remain on their perch, only leaving to catch any flies that get close. Patus can be moved around using a falconry glove. Rain frog. Rain frogs are often seen buried in sand
Look at him
blocks. They
in
can
the
only emerge if it's raining, if they get
sand.
attacked, or if a shovel is used to dig them out. If attacked, rain frogs will puff up and emit a loud squeaking sound. Jukeboxes that are playing music will make any nearby rain frogs start dancing, and after enough time has passed with them dancing, it will start raining. The Roadrunner. In deserts and badlands, a medium-sized bird known as the Roadrunner hunts down little snakes with its feathers. Players can create shoes from these feathers, allowing them to move faster on sand. Renaming a Roadrunner to Meep will transform it into the Roadrunner from Looney Tunes. As a reference to the cartoon series, Roadrunners are also immune to damage from anvils. Seagulls are pesky flying animals found on beaches. They tend to steal food items from adventurers. However, they can be helpful when the player holds
Wait,
a
maybe
buried
this
treasure
will
map
be cool,
in their offhand.
actually.
If a lobster tail is dropped, the seagull will eat it and glide directly above the spot where the buried treasure is located. Renaming a seagull to Wingull is a reference to the Pokemon Wingull. Seal. Seals
And I
can
guess
be found
they only
basking in
become
the
like
sun on
memes
beaches
if
and
you like
icebergs.
name them.
Their only predator is the orca, as they are unable to outrun them. If attacked, the entire
We already
pod of
have
seals
memes on
will
the
try to
server
flee
anyway.
into the water. Players can feed seals 3 fish to trade with them, and in exchange for the fish, the seals will search for the seabed items, which usually consist of worthless junk. However, there is a small chance that the seal
I
will
wanna go
bring back
swimming
valuable
now.
items such as shark teeth, scutes, or thyme, or possibly a music disc. Shoebills. Shoebills are found within swamps, and they are very skilled at catching their favorite prey, which is fish. Feeding them crocodile eggs increases their lure effect, while terrapin eggs improves their luck. Sugar glider. Sugar gliders mostly walk, but will occasionally use their winged arms to glide. They have the ability to climb walls, and they can be tamed by feeding them sweet berry. Tamed sugar gliders can be placed on the player's head by shift right clicking, and this will cause the sugar glider to give its owner slow falling. Terrapin. Terrapins inhabit river biomes. Players can jump on these creatures, causing them to retreat into their shells and spin in the direction of the jumper upon a second jump. Breeding them can create many different color patterns that won't appear in nature. Renaming a terrapin to Koopa changes its texture to a Koopa from the Mario franchise. Toucans. Toucans are colorful birds which call the trees of the jungles their home. They come in a variety of color patterns, and they love devouring fruits. Feeding them apples or bananas gives these animals a chance to plant the associated sapling. Golden apples
Maybe
can
it needs
manipulate
to
this ability.
happen.
The normal version
like if I
increases
try
the
to play
sapling
Ark,
planting
there's
rate,
giant
while the
single gliders
enchanted
called
apple doesn't
Maywings.
require constant feeding to the plant saplings. Renaming a toucan to Sam gives it a special, colorful skin. Triops. Triops can only live in water and will slowly die if
But I
on
guess
land
the
for too long.
fantasy ones aren't that
Tribes can be
bad.
Cosmic cod. In the space between the void and the end
Because
islands, schools
they're
of cosmic cod
in
frequently
the, like,
float around,
different
often being
worlds.
butter can also be picked up, and when they are bred near azalea bushes, they have a chance to make them blossom. Leviathan. Gigantic reptiles found within the lava lakes have a first
But then I could see the Choombas all like riding this in the
Although they love to
lava.
hunt crimson mosquitoes by luring them with the smoke on their back and snapping them in with their beaks, they pose no threat to players. These creatures can be ridden if equipped with a stradolite saddle and a stradolite tack. Up to 4 players can ride on this beast. And when it's exposed to water, these creatures solidify and transform into a stronger obsidian form. And they can be healed with magma cream. Mungus. Mungus roam.
I
in the
don't like
mushroom
the
fields.
mungus. Like, I don't want this to be in my
Occasionally, mushrooms can
game.
grow on their head. If given the same fungus that adorns them, The mungus will fire a magic beam at a nearby mushroom of the same type, either causing it to grow further or creating a giant mushroom when on mycelium. When a player slays a mungus
Right?
with
I
5
don't want
mushrooms
it.
on its back,
If I
an
saw this in the
explosion
game, I'd be
occurs.
upset.
Spectre. Spectre is a passive flying entity that generally shows no interest in players. However, if an adventurer holds a soul heart, the Spectre will gladly follow. Stradpole. The shallow lava pools of the basalt delta are home to the immature larvae of the Straddler mob. These passive Stradpoles serve as ammunition for their parents to throw when they're defending their territory. Stradpoles can be fed mosquito larvae to facilitate their growth into straddlers. Anteater.
Anteater, good.
The anteater is a big insectivorous mammal.
I bet
that
you it
roams
even
in
has a.
jungles
It
to
does.
feed on
It
leaf
has a
cutter ants
tongue.
with their long tongues. Baby anteaters may ride on the back of an
See,
adult.
okay, like this is really good
If an
to
anteater
have.
is named Peter or Peter the Anteater, then it will gain a uniform based off of the university mascot of the same name. Bald eagle. Bald eagles are predatory birds that soar in windswept forests and in groves in search
Okay,
of
I'm
small
have to
prey and
pee.
fish.
You guys keep watching and
Bald
tell me
eagles
if I
can
missed
attack these
anything
mobs
good.
by lifting them from the ground or water and killing them in midair. Tamed bald eagles can be picked up
I'll be
by
right
using
back.
a
Really
falconry glove, which will put the bald eagle onto the player's hand. Left-clicking afterwards or changing the item in the hotbar to something else will cause the bald eagle to come off. Left-clicking while facing at another entity will instead cause the bald eagle to attack that entity. Bison. Bison are large but territorial, herbivorous mammals that graze in flat plains and can be sheared for their fur. Bison will also fight themselves, although this usually doesn't result in death. If a bison ends up in snowy weather, its pelt will become coated with snow. The snow can be removed by using a shovel on a bison, or if a bison ends up in water, rain, or a hot biome. Cachalot whale. These are enormous cetaceans found swimming in most oceans, which use their echolocation to hunt squid. Cachalot whales use echolocation with sounds of rapid clicking to detect nearby squid, glow squid, mimic octopus, or giant squid. If a cachalot whale has an encounter with a giant squid, a fight between the two mobs will
I don't
initiate.
want giant squid.
An albino white variant can rarely be found. It has red eyes instead of the regular black and white eyes. These variants have increased health. Caiman. These are small crocodilians that live exclusively in mangrove swamps.
I can pee faster.
Caimans are semi-aquatic and can
say-
survive both in water and on land. Caimans can be tamed by having the player bring their
love
caiman eggs as soon as the
chacos.
crocodilian hatches. Capuchin monkey. These are small monkeys that live in groups and can defend themselves by throwing rocks. They will attack by throwing cobblestone at their target when threatened. Shift right clicking on a tamed capuchin monkey will cause it to ride on its owner's shoulder. Elephant. Elephants are gigantic mammals that majestically roam in the savannas in search of acacia blossoms. If one elephant is attacked, the rest of the herd will come to its defense. Each herd is led by a leader elephant, which can also charge at the target. Elephants will also run away from bees.
Oh, I forgot
Emu.
that I got my beehive last night.
Emus are big, flightless birds that roam savannas and badlands. They are very good at dodging ranged attacks. If a projectile is shot at an emu, then it will dodge it to avoid being hit, meaning that it's really hard to kill emus with ranged weapons. Emus will also attack any mob that is normally holding a bow or crossbow, which includes skeletons and pillagers. Frilled shark. These are small sharks that have mouths filled with incredibly jagged but shiny teeth to hunt prey in the deepest oceans. Frill sharks will attack squid or glow squid by using its reflective teeth to catch their attention. If a frilled shark is named Kamata-kun, then it will gain a yellow texture based off of the monster of the same name from Godzilla's franchise. Gelada monkey. These are territorial primates that roam meadows in groups and feed exclusively on grass. Each group is led by a leader Gelada monkey. The leader Gelada monkeys will also fight each other, although this usually doesn't result in death, as the losing monkey will leave before they die. If a Gelada monkey is fed wheat, it will begin to destroy any tall grass it finds for a few minutes. Giant squid. These are enormous squid that lurk in the
I
deepest
don't want the
oceans
giant
and
squid.
catch
I want
prey
them all
using their
dead.
tentacles.
I hate it.
Giant
Ew,
squid will attack
ew, I
guardians,
hate it.
fish,
Ew.
or threats using their tentacles. The giant squid texture will become paler depending on how close they are to the water surface. Because of this, giant squid will always avoid getting near the surface. If a cachalot whale detects a giant squid using echolocation, then the two will start a battle. Gorilla. Gorillas are big, strong apes that live in groups commanded by silverbacks in the jungle. Silverback gorillas can deal more damage than the standard ones. Gorillas can often be seen tearing the leaves off of jungle trees so that they can eat them. Gorillas named either Harambe, Donkey Kong, or Funky Kong will have a special skin. Kangaroo. These are big marsupials that have super powerful legs used for movement and defense. Baby kangaroos can sometimes be seen inside an adult kangaroo's pouch. A tamed kangaroo's owner can shift right-click to open up the kangaroo's pouch, which is used as a storage unit. If a melee weapon, a helmet, or a chest plate is placed inside the pouch, then the kangaroo will equip them. It is also capable of using these in combat. Leafcutter ant. These are hardworking ants that live in huge colonies to collect leaves. Leafcutter ants will fight back if the player attacks one, or if an entity stomps on or destroys their leafcutter anthill. Workers are the common small ants that are often seen around leaves,
Big ant.
and these ones are capable of climbing on
They
the
should
sides
make
of
them
blocks.
tiny. Little
Queens
tiny.
are a large leafcutter ant that controls the colony. They can only appear if a player stomps on an occupied leafcutter anthill. Lobster. These are crustaceans that live in coastal waters near beaches. They pinch attackers as their defense. Lobsters can be collected with a water bucket to obtain a bucket of lobster. Lobsters placed from a bucket do not despawn naturally. They have 4 common variants of red, blue, and yellow, and 2 extremely rare variants, white and black. Mantis shrimp. These are big,
when
colorful
he doesn't
crustaceans
show
that
us
hunt
the
prey
extremely
using their
rare
extremely
variants.
powerful fists, which can break rock. Mantis shrimps will attack mobs such as tropical fish, squid, glow squid, mimic octopus, guardians, and even shulkers. It is possible to give an item to a tame mantis shrimp by sneak right-clicking, and the mantis shrimp will begin holding the item. If this item is a block, then a mantis shrimp can be put into the breaking blocks mode, which will then make them search for the block they are holding. Once they find that block, the mantis shrimp will begin breaking it using their fists. Moose. These are massive herbivores that are often seen fighting each other in snowy biomes. Moose will lose their antlers every 7 to 10 days, but these will eventually regrow after 3 to 5 days.
Yeah, we're looking for
Moose will
mods
defend
for
themselves from wolves.
Tycraft.
Orca. Orcas are large predatory animals that hunt in groups in cold
So now
and
when you
frozen
guys go
oceans.
adventuring and
They
stuff
are
like
feared
that,
by even the largest of sea
you're gonna be able to
dwellers.
find.
Orcas hunt in
if
groups
we
and
get
will prey
it
on
added,
a large amount
you'll
of
be able to
aquatic mobs, which
find
include
these
salmon,
mobs
seals, turtles,
and interact with
ground,
them,
guardians,
and you could have them
baby
as a
cachalot
pet,
whales, polar bears, and
or
even moose.
you could fight
If
them,
the player swims
or
with
you
an
could
orca
get
for
like
long enough, then
resources
they may
from
receive the
them.
orca's might effect. Raccoon. These are adorable but annoying mammals that frequently live in forests and plain biomes. If a raccoon obtains a food item, it will proceed to hold it in its mouth until it finds a water source, where it will proceed to wash the food before eating it. Carpets of any color can be placed on a tamed raccoon for decoration. Naming a raccoon Rigby will give it a skin based off of the character of the same name in the TV series Regular Show. Snow leopard. These are skilled hunters that wander the snowy mountains and peaks in search of a meal. When a snow leopard kills its prey, it has a looting effect on the mob's drops, meaning that any dropped item that is affected by looting will have its amount increased when a snow leopard kills it. Tasmanian devil. These are devilish marsupials that live in temperate forests and hunt small prey using strong teeth. Tasmanian devils can chew drop bones to transform them into several pieces of bone meal.
Wait, we can add it. We're
Tasmanian
gonna get
devil
it.
can be fed rotten flesh to give it red eyes and make it howl. Doing so will cause any nearby hostile mobs to run away. And now moving on to the fantasy mobs. Bun fungus. These are mutated fungal
Ew,
rabbits
I don't
that can
want
be seen
this.
hopping around in mushroom fields on occasion. Bun fungus will sleep during the day, but at the night they will be awake and begin hunting any monsters they come across. Bun fungus can be pacified if a player feeds one a carrot, which will make bun fungus completely passive towards whoever fed it. Cosmo. These are unusual flying creatures that have evaded classification. They live in the end to hunt cosmic cod. Tamed cosmos cannot attack mobs with the exception of the cosmic cod. If their owner falls into the void,
The only good
tamed
thing about
cosmo
Choomba
will
you really don't
attempt
like
to
so far, they
save them
only
and
spawn
fly
on
them to
mushroom
the
islands.
nearest
Okay, I'll
island.
not go to the mushroom
Tarantula
islands.
hawk. These are big but agile parasitic wasps that fly around in deserts to hunt spiders. Tarantula hawks will regularly attack spiders by stinging them once, with the debilitating sting effect causing the spider to be paralyzed. If a tarantula hawk grub spawned in the nether, then it will take on a nether variant when it grows up. Underminer. These are ancient ghosts of former miners that inhabit abandoned mineshafts. Underminers are incorporeal and are capable of walking through blocks. If a specific ore block is dropped near an underminer, they will cease being invisible and will search for that ore. If they find one hidden behind blocks, then they will mine the blocks, which can reveal where that ore is located. Warped Toad. A fungal amphibian that hops and swims in warped forests to look for crimson mosquitoes.
Alright, I'm
Warped
sending
toads
my
are
apology
capable of
letter.
walking on land, along with swimming in water and lava. Warped toads will also attack all small and medium insects-like mobs, with the exception of the bee. If the mob is a fly or crimson mosquito, then the warped toad will swallow them whole. If a warped toad...
Ew, but I hate these two! I hope I never see them. My apology says, and reads, Dear Leonora, I have made a grave mistake, which has prompted me to write this letter. Wait, I gotta edit it, actually. Because now I discovered the warped toads. The mungus and the warped toads and the giant squid. I've made a great mistake, which has prompted me to write this letter. To you, upon watching the mod showcase of Alex's mobs on stream, I realized where I went wrong. I now realize the meme mobs only exist through naming the mob, and the only real bad mobs are called mungus and the warped toads and the giant squid, which I can deal with. When watching the mod showcase, I was filled with excitement and whimsy and desire to play Trycraft with Alex's mobs. You were right and I was wrong. I'm sorry. Thank you. Please add hamsters too. Thank you. I can wait until Saturday if needed. Hello, the tickler bungus.
toad is named Pepe, then it will gain a tuxedo, along with a texture resembling the Pepe the Frog meme. Alligator snapping turtle. These big freshwater turtles defend themselves with their sharp beaks. Alligator snapping turtles will attack if they are closely approached by the player, or if the player attacks one. Moss will often start to build up on an alligator snapping turtle if they have spent a lot of time in water for too long. If they are mossy, they can be sheared to obtain seagrass, or on rarer occasions, spiked scutes. Grizzly bear. These are big, defensive, furry animals that roam in forests with their cubs, and they love to eat honey. They will only attack if either them or their babies are closely approached, or if the player attacks them from afar. Grizzly bears will tear through bee nests or beehives filled with honey to obtain the honeycombs inside. Grizzly bears that have eaten honey will become neutral towards the player and no longer attack when approached. Tamed grizzly bears can be ridden by the player.
I told you what happened with my
mobs
honey,
that try to
right?
attack the player will fail because of the grizzly bear's height. Platypus. These creatures have poisonous spurs on their feet to use for their defense.
Sir,
if a platypus is fed redstone, it will begin to rapidly rotate its head whilst releasing electric particles. The platypus will then begin searching for nearby clay blocks.
What happened with my honey was that I bought this really expensive honey at the store. It was different than the one I sent you guys in the channel, but it was still expensive. But then when I got home, I saw that the seal was broken, and I couldn't remember if I did it or not. Like if I broke it. So then I got a little bit like suspicious about it because I was like, wait, why is it broken? Did I do this? And whenever I see a broken seal, it always says like, you know, you're supposed to like, do not eat it if it has a broken seal. In my head, I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. What if someone took it and they like drugged it? Like what if they drugged it? And then I'm gonna eat it, and I'm scared. So then I opened it, and I like sniffed it, and I looked at it, and I was like, I don't know, is it drugged? Is it drugged? And I don't know, and then I've been too scared to eat it.
Now moving on to the fantasy defensive mobs. Enderiophage. These are biochemical viruses that roam the end in search of endergrades to exterminate with their ender flu disease. They are capable of flying by shooting out DNA.
I haven't eaten it because I've been too scared.
They can be built by placing an end rod with a capsid
And I think I'm just gonna throw it away.
If one is built in the overworld,
because I'm too paranoid like that.
Exclusive to that dimension. Screecher. These are bizarre mutated primates native to the deep dark. They will scream if they sight a player, causing a warden to appear. They are classified as defensive because when they attack, they won't actually attack and will instead make a lot of loud
Raw mushroom? Yep.
With their
Opened honey? Nope.
Screechers can only summon a warden if they are in the deep dark biome. If they do it anywhere else, then a warden cannot.
It's true.
Even though these mobs summon wardens, the wardens will still attack them anyway. Sunbird.
I smelled it,
holy birds that soar above the tallest
and it smelled normal, but then it sort of smelled kind of like suspicious.
If a player gets near a sunbird without attacking, then the sunbird
It smelled kind of human.
Blessing effect. If a sunbird gets near any undead mobs that are not immune to fire, then the sunbird will create a sun effect,
like bodily fluids. But then I was like, well, that's probably just in my head, right? And I feel like it makes sense for honey to smell that way because it's like, you know, made by an animal. And it also has like that royal jelly in it, I was telling you guys. But my head always thinks like, what if someone opens the jar and they like, and I was the chosen one that they were gonna kill.
These are big semi-aquatic reptiles that hunt prey using
because they put in the poison into it, and it's like a secret underground poison, and it's like slow acting.
Attack by biting their target with their jaws, then dragging them into water, where they proceed to do a death roll.
Yeah, I realized that like I'd rather just buy a new jar of honey, even if I take the L.
Hammerhead shark. These are strange sharks.
I tried really hard. They called him the honey killer. I tried really hard to like hype myself up. Like I had it for a few days now, and every day I'd be like, okay, today's the day I eat the honey. Like I'm better than this.
For a while before dashing towards it and dealing damage using its teeth. Komodo dragon.
It's wise to be worried about a broken seal, but you have a lot of imagination.
Sparse jungles in search of prey.
Whoa,
Komodo
they have
dragons
tongue.
can often be seen wrestling other Komodo dragons that haven't been weakened.
You have a lot of enemies? No, but what if people are like sick like that? Or what if they knew that only like a beautiful girl would buy the expensive honey? Or what if they're mad at people because honey's really expensive and they know that only people with wealth, like a decent amount of wealth, could buy expensive honey, and they're angry at crunchy girls, so they're like, let's pull a trick, and then this girl's gonna have the honey that's like healthy for her, but it's actually gonna kill her.
Before attacking, they will turn almost completely invisible. The only visible parts are their red eyes. They also have the ability to walk through leaf blocks. And tigers that have been fed any kind of meat will grant their feeder the tiger's blessing effect. If the player has this effect, then any tigers the players encounter will be neutral. Now moving on to the fantasy placatable mobs. Bone serpent. These are undead serpents that lurk in lava lakes around the nether. Once they spot a target, they will jump out and attack. They will attack unless the player is wearing...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying!
Or is riding a...
There was a time over 30 years ago where a person was putting something in pills and it killed a lot of people.
Lava and either landing on top of their target or biting them.
Girl, the universe is testing you. I would still 100% eat it.
That lurk in caves. They can be found in caves.
What's this thing? Ew! I hate these! I hope they die! If I ever see one of these, I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna stop streaming. Never gonna play the game again.
These monstrous insects fly around
I don't know.
in search of blood to feast on. They will usually attack.
You'll still eat it? I put it in the garbage. A full jar of like $20 honey.
Crimson mosquitoes will only attack warm-blooded animals. Froststalker.
Mosquito hate.
These are icy reptiles that roam the ice.
I just feel like
frozen peaks biome in search of their.
What if something bad did happen? Like, is it really worth it? Like, was it really worth it for me to be like, I'm being irrational, I'm being stupid, I just have to eat it? Like, stop being unrealistic, chai.
Pacified froststalkers will begin to follow the player and will even come to their aid.
You definitely can't turn off certain ones. Scallywag!
That patrol shipwrecks and attack by slashing with their
Don't you let
sharp
strangers make food for you all the
They will
time?
attack any nearby player
Oh,
and stop them
oh,
from
yeah,
getting
but
a no-no.
I feel like
And they will attack by launching themselves
food
at their
workers
target. They will also
are,
attack dolphins. Soul
they
vultures.
don't have that time on their hands.
These are terrifying undead birds that attack using a devastating soul steal ability. They can only land on bone blocks.
They're just trying to make
On damaging their target,
some
the soul vulture will
month
sap the health
hourly
from its
pay.
target and heal for the amount of damage.
The honey is mogging me.
Soul
They pick
vultures
their
will
nose.
target
Well,
pigmen
that's
and pigment
fine.
roots,
Like, picking
and
your nose
soul
won't
vultures
kill
are
me.
also prey to bone serpents and can be seen getting attacked by them. Tusklin.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, I feel like I opened it, but then I like forgot.
They can be fiercely
Because I had 2 jars of honey,
They will
and
attack
one
in
was
a
almost done,
similar way
and then I
to
bought the new one, and I
use
feel like
their
I
tusks
opened the
to
new
kill
one
their
thinking it was the old one, and then put it
If their
back, but I
target
have
is
no
running away, they
real
can
memory.
sometimes
Like, it's only a
chase
memory
them
I could
quite
make up in
early
my
unless
head.
they are a froststalker. Regardless of whether or not it has been pacified, if a
Well, good
player
thing I don't
encounters
eat
sand on a
burgers.
Tusken, then the player can ride on it, although this can only be done for a short time, as the Tusken will soon
The Burger
hook
King
its
foot
rider on.
lettuce guy.
The riding
Rest
time
in
can be
peace.
increased if the Tusken is wearing ancient hog shoes. Drop bear. These are terrifying marsupials that attack
I
by
usually
walking on
eat
the ceiling,
from
using
places
their
I
long and
trust.
sharp claws, and then jumping down. If any
Like,
entity the drop bear targets comes underneath the blocks the drop bear is climbing
healthy
on, the
vegan
drop bear will
place.
jump down and attack. If the drop bear lands on its target, it can deal damage. Farseer.
I'm kind of putting this on
These
you
are
guys,
dangerous
though, because now you're gonna
interdimensional
go
monsters found
to
at
these.
the world border of any dimension. Due
What
to
the
how
hell
far
is
away
this?
they live, the only way to reach them is by using a shattered dimensional carver multiple times in one direction. Sometimes they will shoot a beam out of their eye. If this beam touches the player, then they die instantly. Farseers will tear open portals similar to the Void Worm and use the
I'm gonna
portals
make the
to
game
easily
way
reach
more
players they
complicated.
cannot get to normally. Guster. These are terrifying desert spirits made up of sand that attack by shooting sand and can also launch mobs away. They can also pull up nearby mobs and spin them up into the air before they fall back down and take damage. Gusters
Nah, I just gotta buy new honey.
If a guster is named Twister, then its texture will revert to standard and it will have some googly eyes. This is a reference to the Paper Mario enemy of the same name. Mimicube. These are strange gelatinous blobs made of mimicry that can copy.
Oh yeah, I was gonna make gummies. That was my idea, guys. I thought about it last night.
The Mimicube will copy the weapon and or helmet and start using them in battle. Mimicubes can also copy food and will also start using the food to heal themselves. The amount of food they have depends on the amount of food the player was holding at the time of the attack. Murmur. These are tortured undead souls with
Guys, like,
necks
do
that
we
can
have to have this in the game? Like, do we need
they will
this?
attack by extending their neck, which has a reach of 50 blocks, and the head will then bite its target, which can deal.
We don't need that.
Rocky Roller. These are tough monsters that inhabit dripstone caves and attack by rolling their prey, injuring them in the process. If a rocky roller falls and lands on the ground during a roll, then any nearby players will receive the earthquake effect for 2 seconds.
Yeah, right? Doesn't it feel like overkill?
Capable of tanking a lot of damage.
I think there's like, if we could.
These are aggressive.
Yeah, like I don't want that guy either.
Of the Strider that stroll around on basalt deltas and attack potential threats by launching stradpoles at them. Straddlers are also capable of walking on lava. Just
If
like
we can turn them off.
Striders, the Straddlers can also walk on water. So the mini boss of this mod is the Warped Moscow. This is an aggressive mutated crimson mosquito that is created whenever they attack.
I'm gonna write that down.
With warped fungi. And the boss in this mod is the Void Worm. This is an enormous interdimensional monster that can be summoned by throwing a mysterious worm into the End's Void. And finally, we have the joke mob of the mod, the Sea Bear. This is a mob that can only be summoned using super secret settings. It resembles a grizzly bear, but also has a fish body, and it cannot survive on land. Sea bears can be summoned if the player wears a sombrero while standing in an ocean biome, while the super secret settings are enabled in the config, Afterwards, a sea bear will then spawn. If super secret settings are still enabled, the player can throw sticks on a sand block before interacting with them. This will create an anti-sea bear circle, which prevents sea bears from attacking whoever is inside the circle. Sea bears are based entirely from the sea bears in the SpongeBob SquarePants episode, the camping episode. And that will do it for the showcase on the Alex's Mobs mod. I would like to thank you so much for watching. And if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to drop it a like. And also, if you could subscribe, that would be fantastic too.
Alright, I asked if there's a way to turn off certain mobs or certain mob types.
Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take
Hey, relax. Just relax. Just relax. It'll be fine. Okay, give me 1 second. Hello. You guys want to chat? We could keep watching videos. There's this video here. It's how Minecraft's #1 player got exposed as a total fraud. I'm almost done my tea. I think it's helping. I've never heard of this person. Marlowe. Alex's Caves? Or we could play Minecraft. I hate making decisions. Oh yeah, I guess that is a different thing too, is now that I'm using wired headphones, I actually get up a lot less. Because with the Bluetooth headphones, I was able to like get up and do like jumping jacks or something. Like I could do that so easily. But now I can't, because then it comes with the idea that I have to take off my headphones and go do it. Interesting thought. I don't want that one. Too complicated and scary. Too complicated and scary. Thank you. But yeah, I gotta go to the whipping factory. Eventually. And honestly, I feel like I need to take... I've been seeing all of this napping hype. And I feel like I just need to take a nap too. Like when I get back, I just gotta take a nap. I wanna fix my sleep schedule. Hi, Stella. It sounds like you need one. Yeah, you don't know what it's like to be drugged by Notch. But the problem is I really just want to play Minecraft. I should have known. It's like relapsing. It's like relapsing. How are you? I'm so sleepy. And I want to go have a sleepy nap. Your nap turned into an 8-hour sleep. Recommend. I don't like naps. Me neither. I don't like naps either because it makes you feel like you're like wasting time. And sometimes you don't even feel better afterwards. But I always do this thing I'm not gonna have a nap because I'm gonna go early. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. But then I just don't go to bed early. So then I'm kind of just like double screwing myself over. I have to feel worse after a nap. Naps always make me feel worse. Yeah, I think that's because there's like something that says there's like science that says that you're only actually supposed to take like 30-minute long naps or something like that. 20 minutes, like, cuz otherwise you wake up in a certain sleep state. Yeah, 15 to 30 minutes. Which feels crazy. Did you see Minecraft World? I don't know what that is. I haven't. Oh, you mean in real life? They're building a Minecraft like amusement park or something like that, right? Do you remember what mobs you didn't like? Yes, I do. It was the ones I said. The Mungus. Okay, but I think we should keep the Mungus because I hate it, but I feel like it's like funny that I hate it. But I think there's only some that we should turn off. The giant squid, because I actually like don't like that one. Like I actually hate it. Maybe there's like something like like a list with all of the pictures beside them and their actual names. All of Alex's mobs list. This is scary. Huh? Guys! No! Why is he in the official Alex's mob community? No! No! Right. I'm going. Do you want me to just say them out loud and can you write them down? Or do you want me to write them down? Okay. What was the one that you were saying earlier? Okay, the neutral mobs, anteater, bald eager bison, bun fungus, monkey, frilled shark, monkey, gorilla, mantis, shrimp, raccoon, hawk, Tasmanian devil, underminer. What was the one? Defensive mob, alligator. Ew. Do we want this? I don't know. People might enjoy that one, perhaps because they have a little bit of a challenge. Let's get rid of the rocky roller. Where's the one with the long neck? Oh, I hated the drop there. That was scary. The murmur. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's get rid of the giant squid, the murmur, the rocky roller. What was the one? Was Spooky was saying that there was one that was like in a do you guys want to get rid of this one? Like, I hate it, but I also feel like it might be, like, funny, but we can just get rid of it. The cave centipede. Maybe get rid of the cave centipede and any of the mosquitoes. And I guess that should be it. I feel like we should be able to, if there's like one that we discover and then we're like, oh wait, I hate it, we could just like get rid of it later. Yeah, like getting rid of the sugar glider. Just kidding. Thank you, Lulu. Hello. Nice. Well, it might be a little bit too late to play Minecraft because I'm going to want to end up playing for a long time, but I have to go to the whipping factory. Sadly. So we can just chat for a little bit. It's a good morning. Good morning with Chai. I feel a bit better. I don't want to go to the whipping factory either. I don't like Tuesdays because it's kind of like one of those days where it's like I don't have to be there, but I always feel like bad if I don't go. Well, somebody has to test all these whips. I don't know. It just makes me like, it's like a silly, stupid overthinking thing because I'm like, I don't want to go. And I don't have to. And no one's expecting me to. But when I don't go, I feel like I'm a bad worker. And then all the people go, bad worker, bad worker. And then I go, what? No. And then, you know. Yeah, exactly. At least 3-day weekend soon. Good Friday. Is that this Friday? Or next Friday? Good Friday and Easter Friday's not this. Wait. Is it Easter? I thought Easter wasn't until April 5th. Easter always be sneaking up on us, guys. Oh, okay, good. We still have more time. Let's go on an egg hunt. What if we do an egg hunt in the server? A scavenger egg hunt. April 3rd, April 3rd. April 3rd is your birthday. We're gonna celebrate. Have so much fun. Yeah, let's do a scavenger egg hunt. I want to be able to decorate eggs too this year. I feel like I haven't decorated eggs in so long. That's like the real meaning of Easter. Decorating eggs. I want to celebrate every holiday to its fullest. I hope we can do decorating eggs. One time I got April Fool's that it was my birthday. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? I want to make a Choomba egg? Wait, there is a Choomba egg. There's a real Choomba egg. It's in an emote in my Discord server. I don't know if you've seen it around town, but it's real. It was a real egg that I made. And I decorated it to look like a Choomba. I sent it in the general. Someone said happy birthday to me on April Fool's Day. That's mean. Guys, what kind of April Fool's pranks are you going to pull? I might have stomped on not that one. I don't think I stood on that one. I really don't think I did. You're not gonna watch the Chai stream on that day? What? You really mean it? Seriously? You really mean it? You're not gonna? Actually? For real? Well, there's not gonna be. What if there's not gonna be a Chai stream on that day? What then? I don't think you guys have ever tried to prank me. But I've pranked you before. I had a tooth pulled yesterday. I feel like poo. I hate that. No, never, ever, 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 ever. Do you want to be pranked? Yeah, in like a fun, silly way. One time I saw a VTuber and all her whole community, in her Discord server, they changed their profile pictures to be, like the streamer, and then they changed their name to be the streamer, and it was really funny. April Fools! April Fools! I avoid the internet, April. The first. Well, there is like a lot of people on there that always make like stupid stuff. They're like, guys, I'm pregnant. I'm graduating. I'm sorry. It's silly. It's so silly. It's so silly. I wonder what I could do. I want to do something. I want to do something silly. I'm always pregnant is my go-to. April Feets Day. I feel like a funny... What could a funny... Like a funny prank would be like... Oh, and like new models, like doing a different VTuber model is always funny. And being like, this is my new model, guys. Or pretending to be like a different character. Or... You know... That stuff like that. But nothing, it's never funny to do things like... Things that just feel like it's real and like it's not funny. A little lore drop. I'm getting married. It's always been my dream to get married. And I'm getting married. Switch to the Cata Girls. Yeah, we could all switch models. That would be funny. But now you guys already know, so like, what even? It's not even cool anymore. It would be really fun though. I feel like we'd be able to do like the best roleplay as each other if we could be acting in our own models. Cause like if I had like any of the girls' models, I could be like, I feel like I could like really embody the character. The surprise is who is who. Which girl to be? I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. That's what makes it interesting. Because you wouldn't know which girl is me. Let me know. Oh, yeah, true. Because I feel like we all have like a way that we like move around and talk and stuff. And how the way that things are rigged. So I feel like it would be funny to see the difference of the way that we act. I would like to do that. I think it would be funny. Ty is the only Commonwealth girl that doesn't sound like an Aussie or a Brit. What about the me? What does Commonwealth mean? I have to pee again. Oh, she sounds like American. I have a lovely Canadian voice, don't you think? I have manners, I'm super polite, just like a lady. Wow, just like a princess. All the tea I'm drinking. Isn't it crazy that Nuffy doesn't even like tea? I have to pee again! Can you wait? I'll be right back. Girly. Thank you for the follow. Didn't know you were a fan. I have a chill. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be around. What if it's a fever? What if the baby is coming? Fifth Lord of Sheep? Good thing I'm not a sheep. Yo, what up? Hey, what up? I like that emote. But yeah. Wait, what were we talking about before this? Oh yeah, April Fools. And then there's Easter too. Easter's for bunnies and eggs and chocolate. And Easter egg hunt and happiness. So that's gonna be awesome. And then it's finally gonna be sort of... Wait! It's spring! Wait! It's spring! Wait, I just realized. The first day of spring has come. It's spring. It's spring. It's really, really spring. Doesn't feel like spring though, because it snowed yesterday. But it is officially spring. I hope I can see a flower and a tree and a grass, and it kind of makes me sad because Canada, you can't really enjoy like my favorite seasons. You can't enjoy them. It feels like summer. That's so not fair. Bunny Girl Chai, that's so cool. I want that to be real. Right now, it's 33 Fahrenheit and 2 Celsius. Oh, how do you guys see flowers? I want to see flowers too. Spring means the summer will be soon. I don't want there to be summer. I just want there to be spring. Yes, that's so true. BC. That is so true. I have family that lives in BC, and they were like, it's 20 outside. It's so sunny and beautiful, having such a great time, going for a picnic. And I'm like, ah! I can't lie. Ontario kind of is like a poo block. Low-key, Ontario be like a poo block. I want there to be sun. And I want there to be grass. And I want there to be flowers. And I want it all. A pretty cloud. How much longer do I have to wait? Just tell me. I want to be able to bask in the beautiful, beautiful weather. It's just not fair. Yeah, it'll come soon. That's why I think that like by the time that like April rolls around, it'll be a lot more enjoyable and a lot more comfy. It's 8 degrees Celsius. That's better. It might start to warm up, who knows? My allergies activated. That is also true. My worst allergies are in the spring, even though it's my favorite month. That's when my worst allergies are. The worst is a time of night after snow melts and everything is dead. Yeah, exactly. All the snow is like dirty and slushy and dry, and it just has like dirt and garbage in it. Yeah, like the magical snow is gone. You know, it was really nice because on my birthday, the weather was so beautiful and like warm. I actually got lucky. It was like the only few days that it was like that. It's 11 here. It's also raining. Yeah, I don't mind the rain. I just, yeah, I don't know. I want it to be spring. I miss it a lot. Feels so long ago. But it is officially spring, so that means things are turning up in the world. And hopefully everyone can have a good holiday. Then April comes. April showers bring me flowers. Be lots of flowers and me. It'd be so nice. In the summertime. I want to go camping again. Or I want to go like on a big hike. Do like adventurous stuff like that. Or travel. Glamping. These all sound like wonderful ideas. I guess I am a bit of a glamper. I'm a bit of a glamper. I think I prefer a little bit of luxury while camping. You know, stay warm and have a snuggly bed and like bring food and be able to feel clean. But I better go camping before summer because I hate camping in the summer. That's when all the bugs come out and then you're all sweaty and it feels gross. I hate that. But I guess the warmer weather means more bugs too. I want to have a garden one day. Fun to go with the bare minimum? Yeah, maybe. I know that it can get really cold though. Especially if you go camping like around this time, like spring or fall at nighttime, it actually is so cold. I tried to have like a garden here once. Well, no, it wasn't here. It was at the 69 Satan Street, and it did not work out at all. I had so many weeds, like overgrown weeds, and it was just tragic. It was a great travesty. I couldn't garden because I find like in my hometown, I'm able to garden nicely and actually like works out. But when I tried to garden in this terrain, it just was bad. That's why I feel like I need to save my gardening for chai craft. I like to recycle empty tires and make to elevate soil. Yes, exactly. That's the important part. You want to elevate the soil away from the actual ground. I learned that the hard way. Sadly. I had a garden, but then the landlord decided everyone wanted terrace. What's a terrace? Oh, like a porch or a balcony? What? And they chose like majority rules? That's so dumb. The housing market's going down. Ojo-sama! What is that? What is that? Butterfly? Crimson butterfly. This badge was earned by subscribing or gifting a sub to a streamer in the Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake category. Okay, go off, I guess. Teehee. Okay, well, the truth be told is I gotta go to the whipping factory. I gotta do the dishes, I gotta shower, I gotta put on my nice clothes, and I gotta go whip or be whipped. And hopefully it'll wake me up a bit. But I might come home, get snugly, have a nap, and then play Minecraft. And Guess what? The hamsters and the Alex's mod is going to be added today. So that makes the world go round. So that means I can see you online. I hope you survive, chat. It's a whip or be whipped. Give it your all, princess. Hello. Thanks, CBN. Thank you, Sip. Thank you, Spooky. Thank you, Tico. Thank you. Will. Thank you, Jimmer. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, just goodbye. Thank you, thank you. Vinny, thank you, Frog God, thank you. Lucario, thank you. Ags, thank you. Buggy, thank you. Gavi, thank you. Tiqua. Thank you, Karak, thank you. Aqua, thank you, Traveler. Thank you. Thank you. Alma, thank you. Gavi, thank you. Shadow, thank you. Tiqua, thank you. Dub, thank you. Ru, thank you. Far, thank you. Sim. Thank you, Nuxus. Thank you. Woo, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Zero. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you. You guys were all hiding under the covers. What the heck? I love you guys. Thank you. Oh yeah, and you guys all read my title, so that means that you know it's gonna be a good day for you. Yay! Alright, let me pull up my schedule. It's a super awesome epic schedule. So we did our good morning. Tomorrow morning we're going to be hanging out again, but we're going to be playing more of Final Fantasy 3, so part 2 of that. And tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I'm going to be playing Yap Yap for the first time with friends. Oh yeah, I have to remember to do the server events. And then Friday is Hear Me Out Cakes with Sienna. Which is basically, you know, hear me out, you know, hear me out. You'll see. And then we'll have a Chai-Craft morning, and then there's Bubblegum ASMR, and then we'll watch more ghost stories. Hear Me Out Cakes is like when you say, like, you think that Sonic the Hedgehog is attractive, and you're like, are like, I think Sonic the Hedgehog's attractive, and then you're like, hear me out. Yeah, that outfit was made by Sienna. I'm obsessed with it. It's so perfect. I hope I can get art in it. That's takes, not cakes. Oh, well, the meme, like the trend was that you would put it on a cake. It was like a thing. If you're new here, join my Discord! We do watch-alongs, and we do Minecraft nights, and we do hangouts, and we have so much fun! So check it out! Yeah. You know, check it out around. Thank you for all the new follows today. I appreciate it. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the Chai-verse. Alright. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully I feel a lot more alive. Bye-bye! Bye-bye. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.